Welcome back to HubSpot with Paragon. I'm Davey, and I'm going to continue part 2 of sequences. Now that we've created a sequence, we'll show you how to actually use it within a contact. So starting here from the sequence screen where we left off, we're going to actually go over to our contacts and select a contact that we would like to use in a sequence. I'm going to use Peter Jenkins. We met maybe at an event, or maybe I just got off the phone with him and I'm trying to do a follow-up. I'm going to choose to create an email. Mind you, email should already be connected to your Outlook or to your Gmail. If you do so, you'll be able to have these same tools within those systems as well. If I choose sequence now, I can actually select my sequence that I already created. And now it takes my email. It inserts all the information that I wanted for him. And it shows me not only the email, but the calls that are associated with it. And I actually have a few options here. So let's walk through some of those options just so that we're aware. First, we'll start up here at the top. If for some reason, when reaching out to this contact, maybe I started him on a different sequence, but now I want to throw him this one, and this first email really doesn't make sense for him, I can actually jump down and go to my second automated email here, or just move straight to the phone call. So I can choose automated email. This is the one that would go out. It then allows me to choose when that will go out. I want it to go out right now. But if I wanted to, I could send it later and actually have it go out the next day so that it's not associated with, maybe I talked with them today and I want this email to go out tomorrow. So I can even choose the time that's associated with it. Okay. I want to make sure I choose my time zone that may be associated with it. So I'm going to make sure that I'm on Mountain here so I can see what times it's going out. And then there's even some follow-up options. I can send the follow-up emails and tasks on weekdays only, which is what I want. These are things that I set originally in the sequence. That I'm going to thread the follow-up emails so they all have the same subject line. And then I can send them at manual times, time range, or recommended send times, and that's what this is doing. And then I can create follow-up tasks at a default time. I can then choose to manually continue without completing task. So if I wanted to send this email and then skip this and get back to my next automated email, I could skip this. The task will still show up, but it won't require me to complete the task in order to send this email out. Now that I've got everything ready, I can kind of put it together and I can start the sequence. Once the sequence starts, it can't be changed, meaning that I can't go in and edit the emails or even the templates for what's going out. It will just send what I've already created here as the standard email. Now that I've started that sequence, it's gone out. A new item has shown up on the contact, which is here about unenrolling Peter Jenkins. So if for some reason you do send out an email but you don't want any other items in the sequence to continue out, you can unenroll by clicking on this button. It will stop any future emails or tasks from being created that haven't already been created. So if we refresh this page now, we're going to see that Peter, well, we moved that email to the next day, so I guess it's not going to show here. But if it had, it would show the email here that had been sent. It was part of the sequence, and it would even show additional details about the sequence associated with it. I cannot enroll Peter into another sequence. He has to stay in this one. And if I would have to unenroll him to be able to enroll him in another sequence. Again, you're only allowed to enroll into one sequence. Now, what if we were doing this in mass? We had multiple people that we wanted to reach out to. You can now, in mass, select everyone that you want to send it to. So I can select 100 contacts here. And I can enroll in a sequence here. Oh, and I've selected more than 50, so I have to narrow this down just a little bit. So we're going to pull down here about 10, 15. And I can roll in sequence, except for now it's going to do it in mass. This guy's already enrolled, so I'm going to have to skip this, and I have to continue with the other 6 contacts. They have them all listed here. I think they're all missing company items. But I can come in and see each of them individually, and I can custom tailor each sequence for them. Once I'm done customizing, or if they're all ready to go, I can then enroll all of them into the sequence at this time. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut this off then at this point and stop here and come back and talk a little bit more about sequence strategy in part 3.